And got it? Please accept the blue button. We are live now on YouTube. So, hello, people from YouTube. Good evening. I hope everyone is all right. Today, we are going to talk about failure and expectations. And I think we can start. Please, Leandro, can you introduce yourself?
So, um, my name is Leandro. I have 35 years old. I live in Pomerode. Pomerode is a city near Blumenau, Santa Catarina. But actually, I'm from Santos, São Paulo. But here in Santa Catarina, I live 20, 29 years. 29 years. So, I I work as a computer technician. In my free time, I love playing my guitar. I like hang out with my friends. Maybe go to the beach, play volleyball, table tennis. Is that about me?
Thanks. And about you, Michele? I can't hear you. I think your mic is.
Here?
Oh, yeah, I can hear now.
Yes. Yes, my name is Michelle. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and I'm studying to be a software developer. And I'm studying a lot in this moment of my life. So I'm very tired, but I'm very determined to do this. And I'm here to learn more English to get a better job in this way. And I like to read, go to the beach, be in stay on the nature, and it is nice to meet you, everybody.
Thank you, Michele. And about you, Renan?
So my name is Renan. I'm 34 years old. I live in Mogi das Cruzes, São Paulo. I'm a software developer, and I like to ride by bike on my free time. That's it.
All right, so guys, my name is Elida. I am 23 years old. I live in Limoeiro do Norte, as Erica said, Ceará. It's a small city, a country city. I study pharmacy at college, and today I had an amazing day because I did a job interview and I got it, the opportunity, So I will start tomorrow the training for this new job. I am very excited about this. And of course, that I talked about talk and talk on the interview, because I will not use English in this new job, but I have to have uh, amazing communication skills, So I talked about being a hostess here and how it helped me a lot to improve these skills. And it's true, I am not creating this, right? Being a hostess here develops a lot, of course, our English, but more than that, it's a personal development, a personal growth in communication, in leadership, and things like this. And I am so excited about this. Um, Continuing, I study pharmacy at college, and I work at a lab. I have been here on Talk and Talk since the beginning of the pandemic, and I love to practice sports, and my favorite of the moment is CrossFit and volleyball. I love to go there and practice, and that's it for now. Okay, let's start. And thanks, guys, about the congrats. Okay, let's go to the question number 2. How do you define failure in your own words? Can you start, Hannah, please?
I think I don't know exactly. failure. I think it's when you not achieve what you planned. I think it's a failure when you want to do something and you can't achieve it. I think it is.
All right. Guys, let's make a dynamic. Like when you finish your answer, please choose another person to answer after you, right? I think it's better for the conversation. So can you choose a person, Hannah, to answer now?
Yeah. Yes. Michelle?
Yes, and for me, I think it's when you have some expectation for something and not get this. So I think it's this. Leandro, can you answer, please?
So about this question, I think that in the beginning it's hurt maybe your ego, you know. So because as Michelle told before, you have an expectation for something, but it's not happening. So it's not so good. But I think that it's a part of life, you know, a part of your problem, your learn. It's I don't know, mal necessário. So you know, so is that. So and about you, Erica.
I think Erica will just listen, but if you want to answer or say something, be free, if you want to answer the question and try, please go ahead.
Gente, eu tô entendendo muito pouco, eu sou iniciante, eu tô aqui mais para observar, sabe? Para poder começar a me familiarizar e tal. Então, eu não sei, tipo, elaborar grandes frases. Eu ainda penso muito, entendeu? Para elaborar.
Okay, that's no problem. She said to me that she will just observe today. Okay, I think it's my turn. I agree with you guys. I think failure it's part of the failure, not achieve a thing that you want. But sometimes I think not achieving what you want is success sometimes, because I can use the example of this job that I got today. I I tried the same opportunity at the same company in another, how can I say, filial? I don't know how to say that. It's another city, and I was feeling like, oh my God, they are not calling me, and oh my God, I will not get this job. I was suffering, because the silence of the company. And actually, what was happening? They got my CV, right? And they thought that was really good to the filial. So they gave me the opportunity to work on the matriz. I don't know how to say that, It's closer than my house and it's better the for, things like transport and things like that. And I was in my head, I was thinking that this opportunity was not mine, but it was better than I was expecting, because it was for a better thing. So I think this topic I prepared at the beginning of the year, but it was really good talking about this today. I think life prepared everything. And yeah, that's it. But if it's a really question, I don't know how to define failure because it's a really complex thing, But anyway, let's go to the next question. Can you share a personal experience where you faced failure and what you learned from it? Can you start now, Leandro?
So about this question, I have how can I say, the situation that uma situação prática. So, for example, as I work as a computer technician, I face to every many problems with that, like the computer don't work, or maybe the network is broken, you know. So, for example, some there it was happening, I think, maybe 2 years ago, that I managed with computer, but I forget use I don't know, how can I say, 220 volts. I plug this computer in. Actually, this computer is 110 volts. I plug this computer in 221 volts, so explode the power, you know, the source power, and you know, so it was not so good to see, you know. So, but this situation, I learned the bad way, I think, that I need pay attention about this, you know. I before to anything, I pay attention about this thing like that, you know. So, but another situation, maybe subjective situation, is about interpessoal relações interpessoais in company, that sometimes I so aggressive with my colleagues, you know. So for any reason, so I learned that when you are so aggressive, it's not so intelligent. You need so more intelligent to resolve some situation about relacionamentos interpessoais than aggressive, you know. I learned that you need to use your intelligence, not your aggressive, you know. So is that. And about you, Renan?
I I can share that I think one of the last of my failures it's not one but some interviews because I'm trying to get a job outside of Brazil to speak in English and to earn in dollars. So I am trying, but I'm failing. But I think each time I I failed, I improve. I to in the questions I need to answer in I think I improve my English too. So I think it's a process. I know it's not easy, but I already failure sometimes. But I think I'm improving and getting closer to it. Michelle?
For me, I think I already feel this sensation a lot of times in my career. For example, I study administration in the beginning, and after I stopped it and changed, and I already did a lot of things trying to find myself, and I have a lot of failures. The sensation that I cannot find this, and now I'm studying to be a software developer, and sometimes I feel that if I continue in the beginning to do this, I will have more time, I will be more progressive in my career, but I think everything is perfect I need all these experiences to arrive where I am with my mind nowadays. So I think everything is important, and I think it's this stake. The thing that you feel that is failures, and learn about this and get what I could do with this now to 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 be better. So I think it's this. And you, Elida?
Yes, I agree with you guys. And I like to see that, as Renan said, they don't get the opportunity in a lot of interviews, but it's not a completely failure, you know. You are getting better, you are improving somehow, and you are getting experience. Of course, we feel frustrated, we feel sad because we want to the job and the opportunity right now, but it's a process. You didn't get yet, but you gave another step, and I like to think in this way. In my case, personal experience was on college, you know, because when I was in high school, I was the best student of the class. During all my school life, I was the nerd, you know, and the best student. And I remember my worst score on the school was 6, you know. So I never went to recuperação, you know. I always had great scores and great uh, um yeah, scores, I think. And when I started college, was a really different reality, you know. So when I reproved, I don't know if it's correct, in my first discipline, oh my god, it was the end of the world for me, you know. I cried a lot because it was the first time that I was failure in a discipline, you know. So I cried a lot. I didn't want to accept this, but repeat the discipline was, oh my god, the worst thing for me, you know. The feeling of, oh my god, I'm wasting time, you know, repeating this. And my course is will be late because I have to approve in this discipline to make the other one, you know. And it was terrible for me. Dealing with this was terrible. And now, in my adulthood life, uh, not being accepted in jobs or things like that, it's really, really hard because I used to be the best in school. So now it's hard not to be, you know, not to stay in the same position. It's really, really hard. But I am trying. Um, I do therapy for deal with that. to treat my ego. That's it. I am in the process. So guys, let's go to the question number 4. In your opinion, how do expectations influence our perception of success and failure? Can you start now, Michelle?
Yes, I think it's totally because I think every situation we can depend of the point of view. So the expectation influence everything because the same situation could be you can see like a success or a failure, depend of the point of view, and uh, depend of the people look in this situation. So I think it's this. uh, can you answer, Leandro?
So about this question, yeah, I think that depends your expectation. For example, if you have if you have high expectation for anything, I think that it's grande possibilidade Did you not notice that you fire, because you have a high expectation for something, and I think that it's about your expectation, but I think that about other people that see your work, for example, maybe in your company, your boss have high expectation about you, so maybe you're not so bad in your work, for example, but the people that you have a relationship, or you have, so about your college, and have a high expectation about you, so maybe expectation that is impossible to to have, so I think this is influence, of course, but it's, how can I say, it's complicated. Maybe it's complicated to answer. What's the health expectation about something? So um, it's about equilibrium, about uh, that what is possible, what is impossible. You know, so maybe I think you you um you don't. Um, you don't should get mad about anything, about your work. So it's about health mind. Your mind keep good to work it anything. So it's about that. And about you,
I agree. Well, what about what you said, that it, uh, it, it's very important, your expectations. It's I think people that have high expectations, they they feel more the failures. It's really worst for them. The frustration. I think it's better to have lower expectations than you you can do your best, but and expect the more realistic or lower expectations to, and then when you get the thing you are expecting, eh, you will feel better, even though it's not what you want. Elida?
Yes. Um, I think having expectations is important, because I compare like a building, a building prédio with so many floors, and when you create high expectations, you start to, you know, going to the next floor and the next floor. And if it's a success thing, the view will be amazing, in the last floor. But if it's a failure, the fall will be really, really hard. But I think when you have expectations about something, the chances of oh my god, I forgot the word, of be a success, be successful, it's more, you have more chances to have success. I think that I am trying to talk, like for a relationship, you when you have expectations, I think you dedicate more, you try, you give your best to develop this relationship. And but of course, if it's a failure, you will get a heartbreak, and it's really, really hard. I am facing this problem. So I created a lot of expectations with a possible relationship, but the person decided to, go away. And that's it. The fall was it's being terrible, I compare that it's like I jumped for the building, and the fall is it's really hard. But anyway, but I think it's important because when you don't have expectations about something, you don't put energy in that thing, It's just one more thing in your life and probably will be a failure. So that's my point of view. Um, okay, we are going to number 5, right? Yeah. Do you think oh my God, this word is hard. Social expectations contribute to the fear of failure? Why or why not? Can you start now, Michelle, please?
Yes, I think yes, of course. Uh, because I think this put on us some parameters of success. And normally we grow with these parameters, and sometimes we take these for our life. So I think with our family or a societal expectation too. For example, on Instagram is something that I live every day. It's very difficult not compare our life with another life, and this is difficult to see the reality. So and compare is very bad because we are not seeing what is reality, and the parameter is different. What I really want to my life is very different that my parents want for me, or the societal want of me. So is a work for all life to separate what I want for me, what is success for me, because sometimes it's totally different that what the society says that need be. So it's something that I need to do every day. And you, Hannah, what you think?
I think that it's really hard this societal expectations, because I think they impose this on the mind of people, and I think it's really really bad. I think each person is different, and as you said, Michelle, it's people have different uh, different ways to think about being successful, what successful is. So I think it's really it's really hard to these expectations. How about you, Leandro?
So, as I Michelle told you before, Michelle actually have a good point. Social media, it's a good example how society influence about this fear for power. Some many times when I open Instagram, it appears perfect person, perfect. So about everything is so perfect. But actually, it's illusion. It's not real. I think uh, nobody can happy all the time. Oh, I good. I successful. It's about personal marketing. Auto marketing. I'm good. So it's not real. So this is why this year I delete my Instagram account, but I have another, but it's all professional. It's focused in something that makes sense in my life. About my future. So is that? And yeah, I agree. I totally agree about this topic that we, yeah, of course, it's contribute your fear for pilot. But as I told you before, your files it's a part of your improvement, your learning. I think it's the best way to learn something. For example, this meeting. Many times I speak not, wrong, some words, or sentence is not good, but I will learn, this is that the life continues, the problem continues. It's so beautiful, is that? And about you, Edgar, I don't know
Yeah.
if you answered before, but is that?
I, I don't remember. I was not remember if Michelle answered the last question, but I think you were the first, right, to answer. Oh yeah, sorry. Like it's because my brain bugs sometimes. So I totally agree with you with what we were talking about social media because in my case, I feel bad when I see everyone having a really productive routine, like exercising every day and having amazing jobs and traveling and doing things. And sometimes I just do my obligations and that's it. I don't have energy to make exercise and to do exercise, right? And to study or something like this. And about the social things, sometimes no one is judging you directly, nobody's telling you anything. But for example, I can share, I was not working, right? And I was feeling like shy because of that, because oh my God, everyone in my age is working. I have to find another job quickly, and my mom said to me, Elder, relax, take this time like a vacation. And I said, no, I cannot take a vacation. I have to find it. And I could not rest. I stayed 1 month and a half, I think, um, with no working, without working, and I could not rest because my mind could not leave me rest, because all this pressure about find a new job, about take away my life, about decide important things, and sometimes we just need to take a time to relax and not to care about people are saying because they will not pay your bills. So yeah, that's it. And about Instagram, I am really thinking in delete Instagram of my life because really sometimes I wake up and I see the stories, people running 5 a.m. You know, oh my God, no, I can't. I can't. So that's it. It's really hard. Keep the balance between mental health and using social media. Really, really hard. So everyone answered. Erica, do you want to say something? To add something? No?
Não, gente. Eu estou entendendo mais ou menos, não tudo, mas por conta do contexto, né, o assunto, eu consigo entender a maioria das coisas que vocês estão falando.
Show. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, we have time for more questions. Michelle, do you want to choose a question to answer? You can skip questions. Don't need to follow the order, you know.
I think 6. How do you manage expectations, both your own and those imposed by others? I think it's very difficult. For me, in some situation, I learned suffering. So in some situation, I have repeat to put expectation very high, and now I understand when the situation come back again, I remember and thinking what is better for me, but I don't have any anything to talk. I think I learned suffering because is I'm talking about work and relationship, and I think nowadays I can care myself better, but sometimes it's very difficult and my expectation go very high. So I don't have control, so I'm here to learn about you. Teach me about this. And you, Leandro, tell me.
So I agree. It's really difficult manage expectation because as I told before, it's about what it's possible to do right now or not possible because maybe it depends the other people. You know, I think that you can't control everything. You know, you don't have this control. So I think that you need see what you can do, like what you can do, what is possible to you make this thing, and and have a expectation. Expectation actually it's paciência. I don't know like expectation, no expectation. You know, so paciência to have your time to make these things. Maybe right now you can, but maybe tomorrow or the next week you can do, you know. So it's about you see these things and over uh, um, ver a situação de cima, analyze the situation, you know, and uh, I remember about meditation. Meditation when you have some problems, but you see these things in terceira pessoa, in third person. You know, you see these things um, uh, another point of view. You know, so but actually in my life, I think that the life of the other people, it's very difficult to manage this expectation because it's not simple. It's so hard. And about you, Renan,
I think uh, it's hard to manage expectations. Sometimes you create these expectations on your mind, and it's really hard to manage it. But I like to focus on what I can do practically, what I can do for achieve what I want, and work on that, and try not to think too much about expectations. I think it's better it's better for my mental health to focus more on the practical things I can do. How about you, Edith?
Yes, that's really, really hard because it was the topic of my last section of therapy because I have so much difficult to separate, what's real and what is the fruit of my imagination and my health, my sick health sometimes, and I build a lot of hypotheses based on non-real things, Can you understand me? Sometimes it's really, really hard. And manage these expectations and separate what's real, what makes sense to believe is a key. It's the key for improve your mental health, I think. And about the expectation of the from the others, I think it's a big problem between the relations, relationships, friendships, familiar relations, because sometimes we create expectations about the other people and we don't talk, we don't communicate to this person, or I am expecting that you buy me flowers, but okay, how can the person is going to guess that you want flowers, for example, you want flowers or you want chocolate or something like that if you don't talk to this person, nobody is in the world to attend all your expectations and living your life for you. So I think it's important having expectations in relationships, I think, but it's more important knowing how to communicate them, because sometimes we feel frustrated. Oh my God, I am disappointed with my boyfriend because he did not did this thing that I want, but I didn't talk to him. How can he guess this, So I don't have patience for that. When someone comes to me and say, Elda, I am disappointed with you because, oh my God, please stop. I am not obligated. You create this expectation, so you have to deal with that. You didn't tell me about it, so I don't have this responsibility to attend your expectations. And when I discovered that I could do that, my life get so much better, because I use this for all my relationships. And that's the reason that, oh my God, guys, sorry, I talk too much because I feel excited. I try to be so clear and so transparent in my relationships. And that's it. If you let me, I will spend the rest of the night sleeping, talking about this. Sorry. We think we have time for one more question. Renan, do you want to choose a question to answer? I have to control myself sometimes.
So let's go to the 10th. How do you strike a balance between setting ambitious goals and avoid potential disappointments? Leandro?
So about this question, I think it's about another question that we answering. It's the same idea. So I think it's about you see what's possible. I think that when we have a vision, you maybe you can extrapolar possible fates because ambitions are like it's about it. So, but I think that at the same time you need to so real realistic ser ter pensamentos reais about everything, because maybe you can get mad your mind, maybe you got sick, so it's not so good. But I think that it's about you see what is possible, what not possible. Maybe right now, but maybe on another time you can do this. I think I think it's about planning your goals. I think it's the best way to start about this management, but this balance. Today we have many mobiles app, or softwares that you can planning about your goals, for example. You have A plan, B plan, C plan, D plan, E plan. See, if this first plane fired, you can do the next. Oh, this plane fire, you can do the next. So it's very good when you have uma carta na manga when your plane fire. So I think it's the best way to have this balance. So it's about my opinion. And about you, Edgar.
As I said before, I think separate what is real and what's possible, because when you want to achieve some goal, you have to think sometimes, do I have the resources, to get this thing? Do I have time? Do I have energy to dedicate to this thing? And so for example, I decided to learn French this year. But now I am realizing that I can't put French in my routine nowadays. So I have some resource. I have talk and talk to practice, but I know that I can't put in my routine. I know that I won't have time for study enough. So for me, it's a goal that at this moment, I think it's not possible for me. So I want to, but I know I have the real situation about my routine. So I know that is some kind like really hard to do nowadays. And I think that's it. And about you, Hannah, you chose the question.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think about it.
I think it's good to have ambitious goals. Uh, eh, I think sometimes it can motivate you to move to do something, but you really need to be realistic about it. So I think the higher you aim, the higher is the chance it will failure. So you need to know that it can failure, and if your goal is too ambitious. But I think it's good to have ambitious goals to to motivate. And how about you, Michelle?
Yes, I agree with all of you guys, and I think that we could have ambitious goals, but we need to organize our steps to get this. And I think everything we could get if you organize and have patience and have something that sometimes we not see uh, how was our potential. Sometimes we think that we are less that we could do. So it's very important we try. We can go step by step, but always be ambitious and try what you want, because sometimes you are prepared and not know. This happened too. So I think it's this.
All right, our time is over. Oh my God.